Hi, I'm Kat, and this is our daily tarot. Sometimes I have a hard time uploading my videos on Instagram if you all watch me on Instagram. So if you are looking for a video and it's not on Instagram, you could always jump over to my YouTube page or YouTube channel, I guess you'd call it, and check out my video there. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into today's cards. We have an opening card of the Seven of Cups. Our challenge today is the Ace of Swords. The way we're going to get through the challenge is the Six of Pentacles, and our overall outcome for the day is the Magician. So as an opening card, if you can look at this card, or if you're just listening, there's 7 cups that are suspended in a cloud in front of this silhouetted character who is reaching for them. And so this is this idea that we're coming in today of looking over some of the illusions that we've had over things that we've gone after that were of, emotional quality, like something that we were really called to go down and chase, and it just didn't kind of pan out the way that it was. Imagine, if you will, like, I want to get into this business, but then we realize that it actually takes all of our time, and so then we don't have time to connect with friends and loved ones. Or, I want to get into this relationship, and then you realize you actually lose your normal routines because you've adjusted your own life to kind of bringing this other person in, and you've lost track of yourself. So this is this idea of looking over these things that we've reached for in our lives and seeing the illusion quality of them. And consider right now that Neptune is in Pisces, so we're all kind of working with that on some level. Our challenge today is this Ace of Swords. So there's some clarity that's coming in today. Maybe we're seeing things clearly for the first time. Some of the cloudiness of our situation has dissipated, and so we're getting this sense of clarity. Or maybe even a conversation that's come in that's really been challenging for us to deal with. This is something that we're working with today. It's like, okay, now we actually have the sword in our hands. We're cutting through all of the pretenses of things. We're seeing things as they actually are. And it's a challenge. The way that we're going to get through that challenge is this Six of Pentacles. So we have someone who's standing with a scale that is in the background with these 2 figures kind of kneeling on the ground, taking coins from that person who's basically measuring who gets what. And so we're budgeting our resources. We're looking at, how we can be more judicious around where we put our energy and where we put our efforts in life. And that helps us get through this place of clarity, because we only have so much that we can give every day, right? We have 24 hours a day. We have to sleep. We have to bathe. We have, to eat. We have to do these self-care things. And what do we have time for? What do we have resources for? What do we have, what beliefs drive us? And that can help us get through this challenging aspect because of how we're actually finally seeing things the way that they are. Now, the overall outcome for today is a pretty encouraging card, I would say, because it's the Magician. So today we actually have Mercury and Mars in conjunction. They've been in conjunction for a few days. The Magician is ruled by Mercury. So this is this idea of understanding that first and foremost, anything that we want to actually manifest in our lives, it has to be manifested in the mind. And we have to know that we have all of the tools within us to be self-sufficient and actually create this thing that we're actually calling into our lives, because the Magician has all 4 tools on their table and they're acting as a conduit in life. And so here we are, waiting to see where the next step is and where we move forward based on this clarity and based on the limitation that we have with our own resources and with our own time. And right now, with this conjunction between Mars and Mercury, we have this energy of Mercury, which is how we see the world and how we define the world and how we speak about the world and kind of how we, set our gaze and our perspective on the world. And then we have Mars, which is this initiating fiery energy. And so we're getting revved up. We're getting revved up to put our energy toward something in our lives. And for me personally, you know, Scorpio is where my sun is, and I have 5 planets in Scorpio, and these 2 planets are passing over all of my natal planets. So it is affecting me on a really deep level as far as where it is creating a spark in my own spirit of how to take action and move in the world. And it's doing that for you too, wherever Scorpio is sitting in your natal chart. Everyone has Scorpio in their natal chart, even if it's not one of your sun, moon, rising, or planetary positions. So consider that in that natal wheel, it's made up of 12 different pieces of pie, and each of those pieces of pie is going to be really like connected to a certain house in your life. And then the zodiac system, depending on what time you're born, is like a dial that gets locked into that system the moment that you're born. So you're going to have Aries in one of those houses. You're going to have Taurus in one of those houses. You're going to have Gemini in one of those houses, Cancer in one of those houses, Leo in one of those houses, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, all of them are going to be in your natal chart. So wherever Scorpio is sitting right now is where we're getting this kind of like revving up energetic, because we also have the sun sitting in that sign right now too. So we're all going through this transformation. Once we see things, we can't unsee them, and that's part of it. You know, we have to be honest with ourselves, and we have to listen to ourselves as far as what direction we're called to go into. So that is the tarot reading for today. I send you all a good wish for the day, this Saturday, and so much love wherever you are as you work through this transformational time that we're living in right now. So much love to you today and every day. Mwah. Bye for now.